peeps. How are you all doing? It's Saturday morning, and as promised, I would share my Saturday morning, some of my Saturday morning exercises with you. So, good morning again, peeps. Good morning. It's Independence Weekend, and it's, as I say in West, we relax in West. It's a time to have a good time. So it's morning and the sun is rising, and that's the best time to, ask, pray, say a prayer of giving thanks as well, and asking God to help you with whatever challenges you might have, especially if you're sick or you're in need of some kind of healing. This is the time to try and catch the sunrise, the spirit rise as well, to welcome you in your self healing. So this is the best time to do most of our self-healing therapies. As promised, I said I would show you some of my upper body exercises to strong up. Some of the exercises I do to strong up. So I'm just getting myself ready to do that as I, start off with my little chatting and ramblings before. But we don't want the sun to miss that thing, because when you're rising, when you're growing, you have to grow with the sunshine. It's rising too, so you rise with it, right? So this is a good time to set yourself up. I have my blankie out and my spread on my front entry. I have my water. See, I set up my blankie. I spread out. Yes, may have an orange blankie. And some people would have said, yeah, she politics. Until I start mixing with all these people, we learn of the colors. And that is a stronghold. But I don't pay it no mind, because when they're ready, everybody said them love me and love me as Christian. So I have a green blankie on top of the orange blankie. But because the only reason is because the orange blankie is bigger, right? And it covers more of the brown surface, because we need to hard up. And then I have my water, right? So my water is here with me, right? So when you come, before you start your exercise morning, namaste, namaste, and namaste, huh? I'm doing it in the threes. Take off my glasses, because sometimes when you're doing your morning workout, you don't want your glasses to get broken. I even have my weights with me. I carried one of my 8 pound weights with me today, because it's to show you. And I have my scarf. So if you don't have all of those things with you, right? This is just mostly focusing on our upper body strong up, right? So because I'm not into my sicky painy self, at least, yes, I have little pains now and again my arm, because you have been working it out. But it's not pain that is detrimental. It's pain of growing pains. When you're growing, when you're getting better, when your body is strong enough, you're going to have these little pains. And the only way to get rid of those kind of pains is to exercise them. Because the more, when you're having these bodily pains, if you sit down there and say, oh, aching, and don't do anything about it, it hurt more, and then it malfunction the whole nerve system. Your muscles getting very soft and flabby, and then your whole body start malfunction, and you're wondering why you're having pains like that. And basically, the reason of the pains is because of lack of exercise. So you see, as you get older, they say here, so get a bit flabby. Mm? And your legs them too get a bit flabby, and your tummy them too get a bit flabby. We have some when we're ready, but you have to work on it to get rid of them. So since people ask me to share some of my exercise activities, I always start off first with a stretch, a morning stretch to the sunshine. Yeah. Good morning, good morning. Thank you, Lord. Help me and heal me. Thank you, Lord. Because you have to always say thank you. Greet him with gratitude. Greet him with gratefulness. You stretch up, and then you stretch down. So when you're exercising, it doesn't have to be a fast exercise. And your knees doesn't have to be straight at once. You don't have to be perfect at once because, as I said, we're beginners. Some of us are older people that haven't started exercising for years. So you just do some simple touch toes. Even even 5 is good enough. 5 is better than none at all. Stretching your arms out, even to the side, is exercise for the arms because your upper body you're trying to strengthen. I try to do at least 5 or 10 sometimes. Remember to breathe, yeah, when you're doing it. So don't just do the exercise and don't breathe, yeah. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. If it hurts a little, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. But when you're doing the arm stretch over like this, is a stretch you're doing, stretch you're doing to the side of the body here, the arms over. It's a stretch you're doing to the side of the body here, so the arm gets stretched out, the arm muscles. You have the triceps and the biceps that you have to be working out. So these muscles here need strong enough and working out. So you have to stretch them because sometimes it's just we alone. And if you don't have any partner to help you stretch them and pull them with you and you're doing it singly, then you can do it this way. You use your own hand, your own body to help you stretch out, right? The scarf now, as they say, helps you too. So if it's you alone, feel my hands help me to strong up. Yeah. That's a stretch up exercise. Bring it down, shake it out again. We did one. Sometimes if you can go closer with your hands, you do. Yeah. But it's a stretch up exercise. And stretch the arms out how you can manage to do it because sometimes your hand in so much pain you can't even stretch it out. But where you can just bend your elbow and help you go over. You don't have to do it straight, straight, straight all the time. But it helps because it helps to put out the pressure on it. Ooh. Ha. Breathe when you're doing it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Rock the neck to the side. Bring it back over. Thank you. That gives you a little stretch on the arms here. Might hurt, but as I said, you have to do it slowly. If you try and do everything as fast as how you see some people doing theirs, then you're going pop down, you know. Stretch the neck. And then I say it's you alone, so you can stretch it yourself. Stretch your neck yourself. Yeah. So this is how you're going to heal all the ailments into your body, and this is focused on the upper part of your body, the shoulders, from the arms around, and then back ways. And then drop them and shake it out. This feels nice, right? Because after you're doing all that workout with the muscles, you know, you have to do something. Stretch it out. Hug yourself. I love me. Yeah? Just like how you say, I love me. Thank you. Heal me. Yeah? You're asking the sunrise as it rising. Rise me up. Strong me up. Strong me up. No. Heal me. Please heal me. When you're trying to get healing of any ailments and stuff, it's good to do it in nature, garden setting. You bond with the plants and your trees and your flowers, and you know you bond with them because they're listening too. Yeah? Open your arms. Thank you. When you open your arms, it's like you're saying, I love you, just like how you would say to a human being. I love you. Thank you. Open. Because did you know that hugging is healing? When you can hug people, hug animals, hug plants, hug yourself. Hmm? If none of them is there to hug your knees, right? I don't know if some of you can do this hugging of the knees standing, but if you can't do it standing, then you can stoop down like this. Can stoop down and hug your knees. Yeah. But you take time, do it gently. Try to do everything all at once. Fast is gonna become frustrating and feel hard and not be enjoyable. And you want it to be enjoyable, right? Right. As I said, it's arm forward. So you're gonna go over again. Touch your toes. Can't touch your toes, touch the ground. Hold your arm close. Stretch out, flat back. And raise it. Stretch out again, flat back. Bring your hands down. Those are hard work for arm muscles to build up the arm muscles, you know. Simple as it looks, and you try it and do it several times, it's hard arm work, right? But as I said, we're focusing on the upper body exercises. Now, if you have weights, no, for instance, you don't go into weights until you feel your hand is strong enough. If your hand is strong enough to can lift it up, sometimes you take on a little bit more challenge with the weights. So doing the exercises without the weights is a way to start stronging up your muscles. So when you do sometimes you have the exercises where arm exercises in dancing where we do first position, you hold it out there for a while in the same position that you would in dancing when you do first position. Yeah? But that is how to get back the arms up because when we were little kids and we had to do our dancing, we had to hold first position and our ballet teacher will always be like, hold it up there, don't put it down, don't put it down. And you have to hold it up. So this is how you get back your arm muscles back into position. You have to do the holding the arm out there for a while until you can do it for a good time. Then that's when you go out to do the weights thing, right? And you keep that posture. You see? You keep that posture. Do it with both hands. But from your camera, that means your arms is strong enough. Within a good 5 minutes, hold it out there. If you can do it, hold it out there for a good 5 minutes without start screaming, your hand hurts, your hand hurts. Then that means your arm muscles are building up back. And that's the key. You know, you want to build up back your arm muscles because that is what's feeling weak on your body. In the same way, if it was your leg you were doing, you had to exercise it to build it up back, to make the legs get back strong. Because in truth, you know, after my operation, I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't walk, I couldn't stand up. I had to learn all over again. And then the muscles were so weak that even when you can't stand up anymore, you just have to sit down. Even if you can't walk anymore, you just have to sit down. So me doing these exercises little by little is another way of helping me to strong back up my arm and my body mass, my body muscles. Because if I don't do anything, it just gets weaker and weaker and weaker. And then by the time you look on it, I have practically confined myself into a wheelchair or a bed. And the only muscle that can move is my mouth because, you know, me chat a lot. So since me chat a lot, I guess my voice won't seize up. They say when some people don't talk a lot and they keep their mouth silent and for the whole day their jaws slip out. I think my son was telling me that one. Said his jaws slip out. But I mean, these are like um, simple everyday exercises that you would maybe want to do to strong up back your muscles. And then after that, after that 5 minutes hold out there, you work out the hands because even that too, even the simplest things in life still makes a difference, right? After you do that, you shake it out. You make a fist and just punch to the side, just like in karate, punch up. So these are the arm exercises. As I promised, upper arm exercises that will keep you focused, right? Then you can take up with the weights. Once you feel the arm is a bit stronger, nobody says you have to do a lot. Of the second position, don't bend your back. You just use both hands. Both hands to the help you. Let's just lift 8 pounds. But this helps you to build up your shoulders. 3, 4. You're not doing nothing too hard. You're trying to do something that's manageable. Right? Did 5 of it. Hand not strong enough to do this one. Hand is still weak. But that's the left hand. So the hand not strong enough. Switch to the front. So this one might be a little stronger, the little right hand. Notice how it goes up a little higher. It goes up a little higher. Right? 4, 5. Hold it together. 2 hands. 1. You see how high it go when 2 hands put on the pressure on it. 2, 3, 4, 5. And they go around here. Bring it to the back. And we go out. 1, 2, pressure yourself too much. Right? Go up and down. Good morning, good morning. How are you? Good. Upstairs. You can't just shout him out. Okay. So, sometimes we have a little company now and again around. You have to be thankful. Hold the hand up. You see the pains in the hand? Right here. You have to rub out and massage out. Sometimes it gets worse if you don't do that to it. It's right here. A lot of people suffers from it. But that's the muscles here sagging, you see? Muscles sagging. You have to work on it. Hmm? Work on them. Push them out. Push them out and make them stronger. Right? So as I said, keep up their arm workout. And you guys have a wonderful day now. Right? Because life is beautiful. And I shared my morning workouts with you guys. And my strong up. Upper body is strong enough. Okay? So have a wonderful day now. And God bless you all.